Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of AI to the Sky. I'm Joseph Bale, your host and AI automation consultant, and in this podcast, where we deep dive into how artificial intelligence is transforming industries, business, and careers around the world. And today, we are in for something special. I'm sitting down with Christopher Carter, a powerhouse in the SAP and AI world with over 30 years of experience helping companies embrace AI and navigate complex digital transformations. We are talking about why most companies are failing at AI and how to avoid being one of them, and what young professionals should do to stand out in this AI powered future. Stick around. This one is packed with insights, real stories, and bold advice you don't want to miss. Let's get into it.
Yes. So Approyo is a SAP-centric company. I actually own 7 companies. 3 of them are in the technology area. You've got Approyo, which manages, runs, and supports everything around the SAP ecosystem. Then I have
Oh,
Mugatu AI. Here's my AI-based company. We created a tool called Overwatch that is a predictive AI analytics tool that manages all of these SAP systems from Approyo, as well as other landscapes and other clouds. So it can be on bare metal, it can be in a data center, it can be up in Azure, AWS, GCP, it can be at it can be at somebody else's data center, it can be in your data center. It will literally manage and monitor everything going on with that landscape, from security to application management to your database, um, scaling, understanding what's going on with your system. And then my third one is a EV charging based unit that we use SAP and Overwatch to monitor the charging capabilities of EV based charging for it. And it's all integrated. They're separate entities, but they integrate, and they all use AI in one way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's really good. It is really interesting. So before we dive into tech, tell us something fun about yourself, a hobby or passion, uh, a passion about outside of the
Yeah.
business world,
Oh, outside
please.
of the business world. Well, I have 2 daughters. The second and the youngest is about to graduate next Thursday and Friday, so I'm very
Oh,
happy there.
congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm excited there. I love my family. I love being able to travel with my family. We go to places around the world. We've been to Ireland together. We go throughout the US together. My favorite thing
Wow.
to do is I do individual trips. I have daddy daughter trips with my daughters, and then I have husband wife trips with my wife. So my wife and I will go somewhere, and then the next one will be my next daughter, and then my other daughter, and we just keep rotating. If I'm doing a speaking engagement somewhere, like I've got a speaking engagement in New York in June, one of my daughters is coming with me for a couple days, and we're just going to hang out in New York while I work and do my speeches. Another daughter is going with me to Amsterdam, and then my wife
Oh,
is
wow.
coming with me on another trip. So I love to do that. I love to eat my way around a city. I love to meet new people, and then if I'm lucky enough, I'm speaking or I'm doing something. So you send me to anywhere that I've never been before, and I will literally walk around that city, eating and eating and eating, talking with people, drinking their coffee, drinking a couple of other things, I'm sure, as well. And to me, that's fun. And especially if I've got a daughter or my wife with, they're all of age, so we can sit and have coffee, we can sit and have a cocktail, we can see a beautiful museum or a building, or so it's like you were saying, you're in Bolivia. That's on my list. I've always wanted to go there. And I go to Sao Paulo and I eat and drink my way around Sao Paulo or Rio, anywhere around Europe, because I'm always in Europe. So it's to me, it's that is my fun. I love doing those types of things
Oh,
outside of work.
congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a really great way of life, I think.
yes, I agree. My favorite thing of all time ever did was we took a road trip during COVID to go see Mount Rushmore. And it was just the four of us in a suburban vehicle, Chevy Suburban, and we drove from here to there. And our rules were easy. If you got to stop for anything, you have to stop. If somebody says, hey, I want to go stop and see the Jolly Green Giant statue, or hey, I just want a coffee, or hey, there's the Corn Museum over here, or anybody said you wanted to stop or you wanted to see something, we had to stop and see it. Potty breaks were mandatory, anyway, stop. And then any place we wanted to stop and eat for food, if we saw a sign for a mom and pop little restaurant, or if we saw a fancy restaurant, it was, you got to stop. If one, it's all.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good rules, and you are very welcome here in South America. Please, if you wanna come here to Bolivia, you're very welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm looking forward to that someday.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. You have to. There are beautiful nature
Yes.
beauties over here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, Chris, okay, now let's get into it.
Yes.
You found Approyo with
Yes.
a clear mission to make SAP Cloud solutions more accessible.
Yes.
What were the biggest challenge you faced at the start, and how did you overcome with them?
Yeah, that's a great question because there were a lot of starts that kind of took me back, that, activities. I had built the cloud. I originally built the first SAP cloud way back when at Virtualization Week, and was presenting that to folks. And companies weren't necessarily sure if they should go to a cloud, utilize a cloud, how to use a cloud. You get a lot of people in technology who think that they know everything. I only know one thing. Well, maybe more now. It's technology wrapped around SAP software. And I know that technology really well. When you get people that don't know it and think that you may not know it because they think that they know something and you know that they're wrong, I have a big hole in my tongue from biting my tongue from people who not telling people how stupid they were. That being said, I always wanted to help the ecosystem. I love SAP's ecosystem. We've got great partners, great customers, great SAP support within the ecosystem. And a perfect example is in 2 weeks, we have the largest SAP trade show, Sapphire, in Orlando, Florida. So I'll be down there speaking, I'll be interacting with folks and family, who I consider family, and really be able to support the ecosystem. And so there was a lot of back and forth in the beginning, but it's grown, it's gotten better. And I now can walk into an organization and lay down my criteria of activities that they should be doing. And most of the time, they won't back off of that because they know that I'm an expert and I've been doing this since 1989.
Mhm. Wow. So that's a lot of time. And,
Yes, it
and,
is.
and
I
for
had
sure,
hair.
it's a lot of.
I had good hair
Yeah.
like you back in that day.
I don't have that much. It was falling, but I still have a little one. That's the price we pay sometimes.
Yes, it's the price we pay.
Yeah, of course. So, Chris, in your experience, uh, I told you what this channel is. It is about, and in your experience, how has AI involved with SAP solutions over the past year?
Oh, that's a fantastic question because it is always evolving.
Uh-huh.
I started using AI with SAP about 5 years ago. I got involved with some of the nonprofit activities of ChatGPT and other pieces to be able to utilize databases and understand what the database activity and how we could do it in an autonomous fashion. Fast forward these 5 years now, and last year, SAP came out and positioned Joule. They use Copilot, they use Joule as part of their in-house tool set.
Mhm.
So that's all on SAP now. So now we can leverage data that is in SAP. And SAP tends to have the largest database of any entity in a company because it is their system of record. So all that data is in there. So AI brings that information out to give you some granular information. Where Joule is really, really successful is the fact that it is not only pulling from SAP and the core functionality, but you've got all the ancillary tools around SAP, EWM, IBP, GRC. Now it can go into all those areas. It can go into success factors. So it can go into all the tools of SAP, pull out those little grains of data you need to be able to give you a better picture. You're still not painting a Picasso or a Salvador Dali, but
Oh,
you
wow.
still are getting close. You're getting a much bigger picture that then you can go a little bit granular into and understand. And that's the real power. It gives you the power of knowledge with those SAP databases and those tools to really get it. And that's from an autonomous and an AI perspective. That's why I love our Overwatch tool, because it really gives you that predictive analytics. I can go in there and predict when a system is going to fail, or when a database is going to fill up, or when this system needs to be maintained or monitored, and how you need to do things from a security profile. So it's really cool how SAP is allowing AI to grab that data now.
So it is helping a lot.
Yes, yes, and then we can use it. We leverage it for implementations, upgrades, all across the board. It helps us make the timeline shorter.
Yeah, of course, of course. And for Chris, can you give us in little words what for the persons that doesn't know maybe what that SAP it is?
Yeah.
Can you explain in just little words what it is?
You got it. So SAP is an application built by 7 Germans back in the started in 1979. It is an application that companies use to run their entire database, or their entire company, excuse me. It is a central database, and on top of it sits SAP. So you run your finance, your HR, your warehouse management, your manufacturing. It is one tool to do all that together, and it's all integrated to be able to support you.
Oh, it's a great explanation,
Thank you.
even with the dates too. So that's fantastic. Thank you
Yeah,
for that,
yeah.
Chris. So, Chris, well, I'm going to ask you a few questions,
Yes, please.
but I know that you have the knowledge, and with your experience, it's really meaning a lot, especially for the listeners. Uh, could you share a success story where Approyo helped a client to transform the business operations through SAP Cloud and
Oh,
AI,
absolutely.
maybe?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we've been able to do is be able to, from an AI cloud perspective. So when you leverage Rise, SAP's cloud-based solution is called Rise. So when you're migrating up from ECC to S4 Rise, you've got to be able to do several things. And the nice thing that we've been able to do as Approyo is, yes, we use Overwatch, but our team has literally done hundreds of these upgrades. So we see a lot of different things. Never, and I'm going to say this again, so everybody in the technology world hears this. There is never an easy upgrade or migration. Something always happens. Doesn't matter if it's on the people side, doesn't matter if it's on the hardware side, the application side, the tech stack.
Database, maybe?
There's something that always happens in these.
Mhm.
And people think, especially executives think that, oh, these are easy. You said it's going to take about 400 hours. It'll take 300 hours. Yeah, okay, get right on that. It's probably going to take 500 hours. And it usually does. A lot of it comes down to people and processes that we have to deal with that were there prior, especially when companies do a lot of when they do a lot of Z coding in our facility, in our world, it's called Z coding, a lot of updates, and they make it to just one little thing fits them. That's it. Hey, we're going to make all these changes just so it fits you or me.
You.
It's like, guys, what did you do? Well, okay, well, it's built into SAP now. So now we got to back all that out so you can bring stuff over and be able to go. We find a lot of that issue. We also find a lot of times where the company that we're working with has zero experience with the newest tool set. So in the newest S4 Rise. So
Uh-huh.
we come in and we manage that. And then you get them telling us, no, 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 that's not what we need. This is not how it's done. This, like, have you gone through organizational change management that you done this? Oh no, we'll do that on our own.
Okay.
2 thumbs up for you right there. So that's the second piece that comes into play. And then third, companies want to skimp. These are not cheap migrations. So we have to bring that all together, and we really try to help these organizations up front. We try to leverage the fact that these are going to cost you, and it's going to take 8 to 16 months, maybe even 24 months. Your people are going to need to be involved from their day-to-day job and also doing testing when we go through testing rows. You're going to have to make sure of both of those. We're also going to have to make sure that systems are cleaner. We're not doing a lot of greenfield. Most of these are blue or brown fields, especially from a migration standpoint. And so we have to temper expectations and help support them up to move forward. So a lot of these organizations, and I'm going to reference one here, major international organization, very cheap, and that's fine. That's fine, but we also have to temper their expectations. You've got projects and processes in place that have destroyed your current environment, and that's why you need to go up here because you're out of compliance on this, this, and this. Oh, by the way, you haven't licensed your systems on this, 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 and this for 6 years because you were too cheap. Now all of a sudden you got to go back and you got to take care of those activities and do this. So a lot of it is hand holding and babysitting, and then hoping that the technology works. And I've got to do that every day.
Yeah, of course. And I know just a little bit of what you are talking because I'm a systems engineer too, and I've been working like 22 years in this kind of field, so I know what you are talking about. And it's you have to be patient.
Yes. Oh, yes. You have to be patient.
Yes. So, Chris, I heard you mention in an interview how vital company culture it is in the new remote and hybrid working area. How
Yes.
was Approyo adjust its culture to stay strong and stay connected in this area?
Oh, that's a wonderful question to ask because it's tough. I try to be on. I always did on site. Everybody that was on site at one of our facilities, when I'm there, I always used to sit down with them. I always used to bring them lunches or dinners and have all hands meetings. Now I have to do it all from one of these things, Zooms and Teams, because of our different locations. We did that anyways, but now it's everybody. So I do travel a lot more than most people. I will go and see customers and I will go see our staff. I try to bring everybody in that's in a specific location. Like we tend to have a lot of people in New York, Sao Paulo, we've got a number of people. In India, in Bangalore, we've got a number of people because of our facility. So depending upon where they are, I will go meet with them. Sometimes it's only one-on-one because I want to get a little bit more intimate with some folks to have the conversations, make sure they're doing okay. I have a good relationship with our HR team to find out who's doing well, how are they doing with their projects, what's their timelines, etc. And then, but I always do a lot of these. I will get on and I will do a one-on-ones. I will do a group. If it's a specific customer, I'll get on a team with the specific customer team, and I will talk to them, and I'll go through those process. So it's contingent upon me to do better, to be better, to do those things with each other.
Wow, that's a great work of maintaining your environment, right?
You have to, or else you're going to continue to lose people, and that's never good.
Because some persons and some companies are not realizing that AI is making a big disruption in
Mhm.
business. I don't know if you can tell them why is this disruption on your experience.
Why is AI disrupting?
Uh-huh.
So AI is disrupting companies because of a couple of different factors. First one is your employees. Um, it will weed out those employees that are either incompetent or inefficient with who they are and what they do. Second of all, it will help you save money. You may reduce headcount, or you may move those individuals who are part of that headcount to a different
Mhm.
area within your organization IT structure. But at the end of the day, people, humans, don't like change. A lot of people don't like to change. And so there's changes in processes,
Mhm.
changes in attitudes, changes in capabilities that they're going to have to do versus what an AI tool is going to do. And so there's change, which means disruption and learning and knowledge. And so a perfect example, I was just talking with somebody from the American SAP user group, and I was talking about how we have one of the oldest consulting or staff or um, ecosystems in IT. There are not a lot of young people gravitating towards SAP. They like the AI tools. They like the Oracle, or not Oracle, excuse me, Microsoft, ChatGPT. They're, they're playing with other areas. They want newer, funner technology. And as you look at our ecosystem in SAP, our average ages are in the 45.2 years of age.
Oh,
45.2. I'm 56, and I know
uh-huh.
I'll be out of this ecosystem soon enough. But most of these folks are old. And there's not a lot of young people coming in. And yes, there is an SAP university program to try to bring people.
Mhm.
So it makes it difficult for a lot of, here's a perfect example. I was at this event for the American SAP user group, and not one, not two, but three people literally said to me, I don't want to relearn the new stuff. I'm going to retire. One said, I'm in an early retirement plan. I plan on being out of here within the next 8 months. I said, okay, great for you. Good, good, good. One said, yep, I am done in another year and a half. I will not learn any of this. They can put me, I'll maintain the old stuff. Good for you. The other one said, I'm already on the plan. My paperwork's in and I'll be out of here soon enough. I will not learn S4. Don't need to. And I just
Wow.
thought to myself, you're the whole reason that this ecosystem is going to start falling apart is because you're old and you refuse to learn anything else. You
Yeah.
can you can teach an old dog new tricks, but in this case, they don't want to learn new tricks.
Yes, yes, you're right. Because of the age sometimes, right?
Yeah. Well, it is
Okay.
what it
Yes,
is.
you're
It is what it is.
yeah, especially in the AI era, because I think it's an era because it's
It
making
is.
changes like too big.
Oh yeah, it is a
It's
massive
too
era right
strong.
now. It is a massive change. It's, in my opinion, I think it's a change for good. But at the end of the day, again, it's all about where people see activities, where people feel change. Can they change? Will they change? Um, so, yeah, it makes it interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Uh, well, before we wrap up, and thank you so much, Chris, for everything you have said to us. And before we wrap up, what advice would you give to young professionals aiming to lead at the intersection of business and emerging technologies, and also to those people who are because I'm 45 right now,
Mhm.
but I try to learn as quick as I can because I know what's coming with AI. So, what's the advice would you uh, tell to those
I'll
people?
tell young people to learn real quick, learn a lot, learn as much AI you can, learn a lot. If you want to be in the SAP ecosystem and you want to do $100,000 career, get knowledge quick. Get out to the AI spaces, learn Julia, learn the new technologies, become an expert in your field, and really leverage your capabilities. There are companies up and down this ecosystem, including ours, that are always looking for the smartest people to be able to use. You can work from anywhere on the planet. I don't care. As long as you're doing your job and you do it well, I'm looking to hire you. No matter if it's AI focused or a little bit of AI and mostly SAP, but you got to be willing to continue to learn, continue to get your certifications, and continue to help customers grow. And you're going to be successful. You're going to be extremely successful.
Oh yes, yes, you're right. And I remember one conversation that I was with Ben Chai. I don't know if you know him. I'm pretty sure about him. And he was saying that AI sometimes help us to fail, but in a great way. You are going to make maybe fail faster
Yes,
and be more successful, right? What do you think?
I agree. AI is going to help you fail fast. It's going to help you fail fast and learn fast. So as fast as you can learn something and continue to move that forward, that's where you're going to get the benefit. And that's why AI is so awesome. You literally continue to fail fast and then be able to take that and learn and use it from another activity and go forward from there. So fail fast, move on. Fail fast, move on. Do not sit around and wait for anything.
Yes, yes. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Exactly. Well, and if you're going to try doing the same thing over and over again using the same results, what do they say? You're an idiot. So I say
Yes.
always keep moving forward. You're learning something by failing. It's a step. Einstein failed thousands of times before he finally got it right. So just keep failing and you're going to eventually get that one spot that you're going to learn.
Yes, you're definitely right. And I have one more question, Chris.
Please.
Maybe if you can talk to us about your guitar and your
Oh, my
hat that you
guitar.
have on your background. Yes.
Yes, sir. So I love music.
Oh,
I love music. I've got my iPod and my iPhone filled with music all the time. I am a product of the 1980s. That right there is the guitar and the hat worn in concert from a meet and greet with the lead singer of Poison, Bret
oh,
Michaels.
really?
Yes.
Wow,
And
that's
the hat still smells of his hairspray and perfume or cologne. I have.
oh,
We were lucky enough. I took a group of 10 of us to a small little venue here in Wisconsin of the United States, and we went to see Bret Michaels. And Bret was nice enough with that activity to take photos with us and to interact and to hug the girls and to have fun. Well, I
oh,
had
wow.
gotten the guitar, and he gave me the hat for doing that for my friends and stuff. And that is Bret Michaels stuff right there, autographed
Oh,
guitar and hat.
wow. I know now I know why it's there.
Yes. Yep. That stays in my office. Doesn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
It's gold.
Yes.
100% gold.
Well, thank
So
you. I
Chris,
appreciate it.
thank you so much for this time.
Thank you.
Well, if you can share your social media or something that you want to share, please do it.
Yes. So reach me either. I can be reached on our webpage, our Twitter page, which is at ccarter1969 or at Approyo, Approyo. You can reach me on Instagram. And as a matter of fact, I've got my Instagram up. So if you go to Instagram, I am Christopher M. Carter Tech CEO, Techch CEO. And I'll send these all to you as well. Or,
Okay.
feel free to reach me anytime. I love it. It's fantastic. I like having conversations with people just to talk technology, talk AI, talk guitars, talk music.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's it's for me, it's a great time.
Thank you so much, Chris, for
Thank you.
all of your knowledge. And maybe if in my second, I think we are going to close this in like 3 episodes more.
Okay.
And so on the next season, I will definitely invite you. I don't know if you
Thank you.
want to have some other talks about AI and SAP.
That would be fantastic. I'm always willing to talk, as my wife says.
That's good. Thank you so much, Chris. And it
Thank
was
you.
a really pleasure to have you here at AI to the Sky. Thank you so much, Chris. See you
Thank
later.
you. Have a great trip. See you soon.
Bye bye.